So not too long ago, I posted a video talking about the updates that we've done, and we've done quite a few. I kind of hinted at a couple of things, but I never really went into depth. And in this video, I'm going to explain everything we bought and, more importantly, why we bought it. Stick around. Welcome back to Wheel of Family. How's everybody doing? The first thing I purchased is a portable generator. Kind of like a regular generator, gas powered, but this is actually battery powered. So you can recharge it at home or via solar, in the car, on the motorcycle, whatever the case may be. And then you have power. And basically it has AC outlets, it has cigarette lighter plugs, it has USB ports. Pretty much you can power anything off this thing, including refrigerators and anything of the sort. And to go along with that, I also purchased a couple of portable solar panels. I have them behind me. And what's nice about those is they actually fold down and they come with a little suitcase. I'll put up a picture of what they look like, and makes them very portable so you can carry it pretty much anywhere you go. Now, another thing I purchased to kind of go with that, some of you may have noticed in one of my last videos, I was actually pulling a beer out of that corner right there. And what's sitting in that corner is a little electric kind of mini fridge slash freezer. And that's a portable unit. You can run it off electricity in your house. In other words, AC. You can run it off DC, which is 12 volt, or you can run it off a battery. They actually sell these little battery packs that you can put in. They give you anywhere from 4 to 6 hours of power, depending on if you're using it on cooling or freezing and eco mode and all that nonsense. But I'm really happy with it. It works really well. We've taken it out a couple of times on little trips here and there just to kind of test it out. We've even taken it grocery shopping when we're buying meats, and I have frozen stuff I keep in the freezer and the regular stuff in the cooler part of it, the refrigerator part of it, and it's worked really well. Even has a little app where you can change the temperature and monitor temperature, all that good stuff. So I'm really happy with it. It's made by a company called Bouge RV. And I didn't mention the generator that I bought. That's made by a company called EcoFlow, and solar panels. They're all made by the same brand. Now, another thing I purchased is a solar shower. And what that is basically, it's kind of like a big bag, and you leave it out in the sun and it actually absorbs the sun rays and heats the water up, and it gets up there. It gets to, I think, around 120 or 130 degrees, something like that. It's got a nice little spout. You can pour it over yourself and basically take a shower anywhere. Now, along with that, I also got like a pop-up shower tent. It's kind of one of those privacy tents that you can even use for the beach if you want to change or whatever. And basically it gives you the option, stand inside, it's completely sealed off, and you can take a shower inside. Another thing I bought that goes inside of it is actually a portable toilet. It's a collapsible toilet. So when it's collapsed, it doesn't take up much space. It opens up to a full size. It has a seat, and you kind of line it with these special bags and do your business inside. And again, gives you the option to go wherever you want, even if there are no bathrooms around. Now, I mentioned I purchased the solar generator and the solar panels, and I purchased also another piece of equipment, which was quite pricey, but I think this is going to be kind of a game changer for our trips. And what that is, it's a portable AC, and it's also a heater. And this thing runs off of electric, obviously, or runs off of batteries. So that portable generator that I have, that can plug into that, and I can actually run the AC off that in the summer or run heat off of it in the winter. The unit does both. Now, one more thing that I purchased is actually a portable monitor. This thing is about 15.6 inches long. That's mostly for entertainment purposes. We like to watch TV, especially at night before we go to bed. We'll usually watch some movies or whatever, and if you're going to be on the road, it's something that's nice to have. Obviously, it's not a necessity. The good thing is it doesn't take up a lot of space. I'm actually using it right now as my monitor for the camera. The beauty of it is completely portable. You can power it off of USB-C, and it's also customizable. And I'll show you what I mean by customizable. I actually kind of made it like a portable media center where I installed a special mount on the back so that I can use it with my ram mount balls. You know, I have ram mounts all over the bike. I love those things. Those things are just awesome. So I got something like that, and then I also attached a power bank And I also attached a Fire TV stick, like the kinds that you put in the back of your TV. So because this does have HDMI inputs, I was able to do that. And I think it came out pretty awesome. And basically I just have one monitor. Everything is self-contained on the back. You don't see it. You don't see any wires. I think it came out really, really well. I'm very happy with the work I did on it. A little pat on the back. And you might be wondering, you know, what all this stuff is for. And that's the big news. Drum roll, please. So we actually purchased a camper to pull behind the bike. It's made by a company called Quick Camp, and the model is called a Mini Mate. It's a two-person camper. It's very small, actually one of the smallest on the road that I've seen. We didn't buy it brand new. We bought it secondhand from somebody who bought it, but due to health issues, unfortunately, wasn't able to use it at all. So it's pretty much brand new. It's a 2020 model, and I've been hard at work for months now, kind of putting it together and customizing it. You know, I love to customize things. I'm a gadget guy, and that's kind of where all these things come into play. So the reason I got, for example, the generator is so I can have power inside, and mostly that's going to be for either the air conditioner or the heater, depending on the season. And the porta potty, again, we might be off the grid, camping in places where there's no showers or bathrooms, which Nina's not too happy about. The portable monitor, again, that's something that I've actually customized so that I can mount it inside the camper. If we have days of bad weather and we have to stay inside, we can, you know, watch TV, watch movies, entertain ourselves. And like I mentioned, I like to watch TV before I go to bed. And obviously, if we're going to be off grid, we're not going to have a way to charge that portable generator. So that's where the solar panel comes in. The main reason behind all of this, including the camper, is, like it's always been, that trip to Alaska. That's something that, you know, obviously it's been on my bucket list for many, many years. I was supposed to do it a few years ago before COVID hit, and, you know, COVID hit and kind of knocked everything around. And then I had some health issues after I recovered, and then I had some bike issues, which I'm still working on, believe it or not. I'm not quite there, but I'm like that far away. I did install a hitch on the motorcycle already, so that's ready to go. I've tested it, I've pulled the camper. The only thing I still have to do is I have to finish putting in the wiring harness, which basically plugs to the camper, so when I hit the brakes or the signals, the lights on the camper are also gonna go off at the same time. I'm almost done with the brakes. I've actually gotten pretty far and took it for a couple of rides here and there, and even with the camper, I actually had it at storage at one point, and then I moved it to my brother's house, who has a big enough garage where I can just keep it there. Once all the work's complete, we're gonna go out and do a couple of kind of dry runs, test rides, see how the camper pulls, see if there's any modifications I need to make to it. I've already done quite a bit. I actually got like these wooden panels that separate everything on the floor and give you kind of storage with a cover on top. I also got these storage bins that are going to go inside the camper, and that's a beautiful thing about the camper is it's not just for sleeping. It also has a table you can eat inside and everything else, but it's also storage, so it gives us more storage to carry things for longer trips. So that's going to make it much easier, and, you know, it allows me to carry all this extra stuff, because I'm sure you were thinking, you know, where's he going to carry a generator and a cooler and refrigerator and shower and porta potty. It allows us the flexibility of carrying different types of gear for basically all conditions. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm super excited about this stuff. I got a little bit of work left to do on the bike, not that much. And hopefully we'll be out and about pretty soon. We'll start doing a couple of camping trips, and of course we'll take you along. We'll film everything. If there's any specific videos you guys want to see as far as the monitor or the solar generator, the solar panels, whatever it is, the shower, just let me know, and I can make a more in-depth video on any one of those items. So yeah, that's the update I have for you. Hopefully everything will come to fruition pretty soon, and we'll get out there as quick as possible, and of course bring you along. With that said, I'm Mike, Mr. and Mrs. Two-Wheeler, and we'll see you on the road.